How's it going, everyone? Thanks for stopping by the channel. It's Moodog from Moodog's Frugal RCs and More in the research kitchen today, doing another rig rundown of an RC construction vehicle. Now, this is an 18 scale vehicle from deAO Toys. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, being the big dopey kid that I am, I decided I was going to build my collection of 18 scale construction vehicles and possibly do some mock-up construction site videos coming this spring. Now this is again in the 18 scale. This is going to be the companion to my HUINA 1520, which I featured on my channel a few videos back, and I'll post a link in the description for those videos so you guys can check those out as well. This one is very much the same vehicle. In fact, I checked the specs compared to the other brand, and the specs on this one are identical, down to the dimensions, down to what's included, the whole shooting match. Now this one is a 6-channel dump truck. It's going to have a forward, reverse, pivot left, pivot right, right turn, left turn, which will give you a total of 6 channels. This is rated for ages 6+. This has working LED lights in front and rear, comes with the remote control, again the 360 rotary, so it's going to operate like a tank, guys. There is no steering servo in this one. This one is claiming to have music. I already checked it out, it does not, and super dump truck is what they're calling this. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the box. Pretty much on the top here is going to be the same thing we just talked about. Right turn, sidecar lifting. I don't know what sidecar lifting is, but realistic truck movements, needless to say. Intelligent USB charging cable, which is going to be nice, so you won't run the risk of overcharging the battery that is included with this. The back of the box here is just another view of it kind of in action. Endless fun when controlling. So all of the verbiage on here kind of humorous at times. Now they do have a website here, www.deaotoys.co.uk. So apparently this is a UK based marketing firm that is marketing this truck. Now, as before, guys, there is no included manual with this one. There is a condensed owner's manual on the back, or I should say on the bottom of the box. So if you guys need to refer to it, hang on to the box or snap a picture of it. But it's just some basic information, your warnings, and then obviously the condensed manual on the back. Let's get this thing out of the box and see what it all includes. Alright, everything's out of the box now, guys. This one is going to include a nickel metal hydride cell, interestingly enough. This one is at 4.8 volts, 400 milliamp per hour, with a red JST plug on the end. Kind of interesting there. Also, as you may have already guessed, this is going to include a USB to JST charge cord. Now, you're going to have to supply your own power brick, or your portable power bank will work just fine with this. We're looking at a 4.8 volt output at 250 milliamps, so roughly an hour and a half or so to charge that battery up to get it going again. The transmitter that's included with this one's pretty basic. We're looking at pretty much the same transmitter as the other vehicle that I featured on my channel. We have a kind of game controller feel here. Feels good in the hand, guys. We're dealing with just 6 channels though, so up, forward, reverse, pivot left, pivot right, and then your bed up and down on this one. You have a power switch on the bottom here with an LED indicator up on top to let you know when the vehicle is bound. On the back here we can see our battery hatch. This did have a Phillips screw holding this battery cover on. I took it out. I don't think we need to have that on there. This seems to close pretty tightly, but this will require 2 AA batteries that you would supply on your own. So go ahead and pop those in right away now on camera, and we'll pop our battery cover back on here, and we should be good to go. So in the tradition of these 1/18 scale vehicles from the Chinese, this is a very high detail as well. We can see here really nice detail, really nice construction on this. We have our ladders up in front here, 2 working LEDs. The railings are going around the platform up on top here. Our cab on the in front here, guys, is going to be alloy, so they do have some alloy on this one as well. Rims and tires are going to be pretty standard for this type of toy. You have the kind of brushed metal looking rims on here. These are plastic. What we also have some detail on the inside there, on the outer perimeter, kind of lug nuts looking. These are going to be held on by Phillips screws. All the hardware on this is Phillips screws, guys, so pretty standard, pretty universal on that. The tire tread on here is going to be identical to the HUINA 1520 that we looked at recently. Now these tires are going to be they're the same. So we have kind of a harder compound rubber on here, and these are not glued. There really is no need to glue these. We're not doing any wheel stands or speed runs with this vehicle. The bed on here, you can see, is very nicely done. The plastic on here seems resilient enough to withstand some rougher play. On the top of the visor here of the bed, we see the deAO registered trademark or registered name on there. Back of the vehicle, we're seeing a lot of the same kind of screen print as the other vehicle. We have the top engineering screen printed on here, and then 2 working LEDs as well. The other side of the vehicle is going to be pretty much the same as the first side. There is no cab, obviously, on this side. We have the 2 stacks here. You have these kind of fake hydraulic pistons here that do nothing but just look cool. And I forgot to show inside here, guys, you have a motor section here, which I may paint at some time going forward. The cab on here, guys, is detailed as well, and I know it's difficult to see with this crummy lighting here, but we have a steering wheel inside there, a dashboard, and some controls. The seat is actually, you can see the detail on the upholstery. You may not be able to, but it is in there. On the bottom of the unit, we're looking at, again, the same type of battery compartment as the HUINA toys. We're looking at an opening here, and we have the little kind of recessed area that you would actually stow the wire or stow the connector into. Now, Jst connectors like this have kind of a B shape about them. If you look at this from this direction, it looks kind of like a capital B. What you would do, guys, is just plug this in, and I hope you guys can see this. Just kind of follow the pattern, follow the shape, and go ahead and plug that into the truck. Press it in all the way. You would stow that plastic connector in that little recess there, put your battery in, and go ahead and close the catch on here. Now, there was a screw in this one as well, guys. I'm not replacing it. I'm not going to put it back in there. There's really no need. This seems to hold together pretty nicely. We'll go ahead and set that out in front of us here, and I'll do a quick demonstration here, guys, for you. There is a power switch on the back here, just like the other toy. So we'll turn that on. We'll go ahead and turn our power on to our remote, and you can see it flashed a couple times and went out. That is letting us know that this is definitely bound now. And then our forward, reverse, right turn, left turn. We'll back it up again. I wanted to show you on here, guys. Now keep an eye on these lights right here. So we'll go ahead and go in reverse, so both sticks back toward me. You can see those lights light up. Same thing if we were to do a reverse turn, any which direction, as well as pivoting the vehicle. So this does do 360 pivots. Pretty cool. We'll go ahead and back it up a little bit, and I'll show you the lights in front. So the lights definitely work in the front as well. Same thing with turns. So you can see that works out pretty good. I'll demonstrate the bed on here now, the dump bed. Very nicely done on this dump bed. I'm going to show you why. There's kind of a little protective mechanism built into this. So we'll go ahead and hit our up button here. And I'll pivot this camera up a little bit here, guys, so you can see this a little bit better. There we go. And that's just about to its maximum height. So it doesn't go maybe as far back as I'd like it to, but it's still pretty decent there. And we'll go ahead and hit the down. And you can see now, I'm going to show you what I was talking about, protective mechanism. This is built with a servo motor on the inside here, guys. And what they do is they're using kind of a, I don't know if it's a cantilever, I don't know the correct terminology for it, but it actually will, the motor will go in a complete circle, and there's kind of a turret on the inside of here. So I'll show you what I mean. So we're going up. Now, normally, if this weren't set up that way, you would be ratcheting here, a lot of clicking, ratcheting sounds, which means you're either hitting a clutch point on the motor, or you're actually grinding off gears. But inside of here, guys, and I'll try to show you this as best I can, you can see inside here. Now, watch when I hold that power or the up button down. You can see, let me get a better camera angle here, move the camera, there we go, just a little bit over this way. Sorry about that, guys. I wanted to show you this though, so you can see. So we'll go ahead and hit that up. You can see it kind of pivoted around, and what happens is it's a continuous motion. So I can hold this and it'll lift up and go down. So pretty much what we're looking at here is a moot point for the down button. Now the down button here will actually send that motor spinning the other direction, so we can take a look at that. So you can see it spinning the other direction, but the same kind of turret is running inside there off the motor, and preventing any damage to any gearing on that servo. So I'll move my camera back where it was again, and I apologize for all the camera jacking around here, guys, but I wanted to show that, kind of demonstrate that kind of safety feature on there for your young ones. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. One thing I wanted to do though before I left here is thank everyone again for the subscriptions. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's a heartfelt thank you. Look for some giveaways possibly when I hit 1,000. I've got a couple of items here I might be thinking about giving away as appreciation for this channel growing and for the support that I've received so far. So thanks everyone for stopping by. We'll see you all in the next one. God bless the Republic.